Oh boy, I put the Fic Talk live for a quick second. I tried not to do that. I knew that eventually I was gonna frickin' click the wrong button. But anyways, my name is Max Charlebois, aka Missed the Part. Welcome back to another Your Ideas and Requests. Today is a great day. I hope everybody's doing well. As you guys can see in the pinned live stream comment, the production list is finally out. I know that I was talking about it for some time. I think a lot of you guys started to think that I was like bullshitting you guys, but no, behind the scenes, oh man, I am so happy. Take a look right now. If you guys are on your phone, it's probably not the greatest way to take a look at the list, but if you get a chance to pull it up on your laptop or wherever you can, I would highly recommend to take a look at it because it's absolutely crazy. And again, I'm super hyped. You guys made that list happen. I'm just saying right now that you guys made that list literally happen. I can't thank you guys enough for coming in to these live events and seeing, the streams. I'm already seeing a bunch of people. Steven, what is good? Mando, Trey, I hope you're doing well. We got a super chat from Onion. What is good? What if Danny Phantom was in the Ghostbusters universe? We can add that one first to the list. We're going to be adding a bunch of stuff to the list. No, the production on the channel, everybody, has been great. I know that I fumbled Monday's live stream, which was unfortunate, but I thought I could redeem myself by doing a live stream today. I'm going to be adding... That was a really good one, Watu. What if Fox owned the Avengers instead of the X-Men? If they had sold the rights instead, that would be really cool. Sonic Edits, what's good? Pharaoh, what is good? I hope you're doing well. I have been checking my emails. I've been checking the Discord. I still haven't replied to some people because we've just been ramping up production. And again, I don't want to make excuses, but we have the first episode to the new What If Season 2, the motion comic series. I finally finished the first episode. It's done, and it's ready to be released. And I think today, I'm hoping today. I want to release it today. So I'm freaking hyped. I am returning to do the narration. So I am doing the narration in this particular Season 2, and so forth. So it's going to be very interesting. Games for Life with a $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. What if Stitch was in the Star Wars universe? Oh boy, everybody's ramping up for Stitch. We have a Stitch What If coming soon, and I would highly recommend taking a look at that production list. Chris, what is good? Jaden, what is good? Man, everybody, hope you're all doing well today. No, like this is a great day. Zombie, what's good? What's up? What if the Bayverse Transformers were in the DC universe? Let's add that in to the list here. This is absolutely crazy. We got almost 30 concurrent viewers. I hope that you guys are doing well. Riley Johnson with a $2 super chat. What if Tony built a new Ultron to stop Thanos? That would honestly be really cool. I feel like Riley, if he ended up doing that, I'm gonna add that into the list here. But if that ended up happening, I would love to see it where maybe Iron Man built like a failsafe during maybe Civil War, like soon after the events of Civil War. And then you could have it where when Thanos comes to Earth, he's already like prepped up. I think that would be really cool. Pharaoh, I appreciate the $2 super chat. What if Fox McCloud became Iron Man? We're getting a lot of Fox McCloud what ifs. Like, I saw the one, Pharaoh, I believe you requested it yesterday. I think it was, what if Fox McCloud had the Infinity Stones? I believe that was in Avengers Infinity War. And I saw that one. That was really cool. The Chicken, Jeff, what is good? I hope you're doing well. Sonic Edits, what if Vision joined Ultron? That, you know what's funny? Sonic Edits, that's actually I believe it's an old 80s or maybe a 90s what if comic book, which is absolutely crazy. King5942, you made it, man. I hope you're doing well. Nick, what is good? The Time Lord, what is good? Spidey Studio, Wisdom Cube. Everybody's rolling in here. I appreciate everybody's time today. You know, it always means a lot to me. Like, everybody just, you know, spending a little bit of time on this live stream. I'm freaking hyped today. The production list is done. Riley just became a watcher of the multiverse here. Welcome aboard, my friend. I really appreciate you joining the channel here. Laura, what is good? I hope you're doing well. Ian, what is good? What do the colors mean on the schedule? Yes, so I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to actually open the schedule right now. Where is the schedule? Come on. Did I not link it? Okay, wait 1 second here. Because from what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna remove the pinned comment. I'm gonna unpin it, and I'm going to pin another one to the schedule, because for some weird reason it did not send. Okay, here it is here. I'm going to share this link with everybody just so that you are aware of the new schedule. If it will it do it? 1 second, everybody. I think there it is. Okay. Pin. I'm gonna do an addressment first so that everybody can kind of know. So we have a brand new schedule on the YouTube channel. Yes, that is right. And so the colors, if you see highlighted colors with this, the orange means that it's ready to be released. So the video is on standby. Green would be highlighted that it's finished and it's already uploaded on the YouTube channel. Now, if it's in pink, that means that the video is recorded, but it's not edited. And now if it's in white, the video is not in production yet, which means the video hasn't been recorded, it's not edited, but it's written. So that's what the colors mean, Ian, just so that you are aware. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be really, really quite interesting. I am very hyped. What is good, Zachary? I hope you're doing well. Riley Johnson, what if General Grievous accidentally fell into the MCU during Civil War and met Vision? That is a very specific idea. I really like that. I think that's really cool. I'm going to add that into the list here. And again, I appreciate you becoming a member. So hopefully that kind of clears the air with the production schedule. Chicken, I'm going to add that what if Hank Pym forgave the Starks, aka Ant-Man, on Tony's side. That would have a lot of ripple effects within the universe. It really would, like, no doubt. Oh man, you guys are breaking super chat goals. I really appreciate that. Damn. That's crazy. You guys are already like, this is absolutely nuts. We have a lot of people in the stream here. Peyton, what is good? I hope you're doing well. What if Sally Acorn in the Paramount Sonic franchise? Like, what if that character was in Sonic? We can add that in here. We got a $4.99 super chat from Ian. I really appreciate that, Ian. You don't even have to do that, man. What if Disney bought all Spider-Man characters when they bought Marvel? Well, you know, I guess it would be very different if that happened. Because, see, the thing is, you would have, like, if this was, like, let's just say Okay, this is actually really interesting. I'm kind of losing my words here, but the chicken, he's in the chat right now. He actually came up with some really good real world type of scenarios where, you know, some of these things could happen, which I want to give him some credit for that. And I thank him for that, for, you know, sending me these ideas as well. But Ian, the way that it connects with that is that's kind of like a real world what if within pop culture. And so if Disney actually bought Marvel at the same time they were buying the Spider-Man rights from Sony, it would be very different. I think, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man from 2012 probably would not have happened. I don't think that it would have happened at all. Because the way that they did the rights is, I know that they split them. Like, there was some sort of split because, what, Spectacular got canceled, and there was a couple other things. See, I don't know all the legal rights, but I know for sure that if Disney had acquired the Spider-Man rights early, we probably would not have Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, and they most likely would have done things very different. Now, I honestly, I have no idea what they would have done, but I could see them doing, like, maybe, probably, yeah, 2011, 2012, them doing like a whole Spider-Man franchise, but it would be like very different. Now, I don't know. I think it would probably be in the MCU, to be completely honest with you. But that's really cool. I think, did we just add that? Yeah, we added that one into the list. Okay, that's really good. Childhood guy. Another request I have is, instead of Frisk, was the golden ticket winner who fell into Mount Ember Catch X Undertale request. I don't know if I know that franchise, Childhood guy, but I'm going to add it in to the list. I'm just being quite honest with you. Oop, I don't know what happened there. Did you guys see that? That was like a real quick thing that happened. But I'm adding that into the list here. I had one on my mind. What if Anti-Venom was in Marvel Zombies, because he's the cure to everything? I mean, Bullseye, that would be very cool. Now, I don't know, because of the powers of Anti-Venom, could he cure the zombie sickness? Because I know it can cure cancer, but can it cure all diseases? Does anybody know? I personally don't know that for sure. But if we do find out, that would be a cool what if to do, or incorporated it somehow to another what if, because I know there's a few Marvel Zombies fan fictions that I got like happening like right now. So that, honestly, that is interesting. Pharaoh, I appreciate the $2 super chat. What if Fox McCloud became Captain America? A lot of Fox McCloud what ifs. But it's such, like, he is an interesting character. Like, the more that I've been reading on him, like, he's more than just a character that I personally know from, like, Super Smash Brothers. Like, there's so many video games and lore with, you know, not just him, but all the other side characters. So it's a very cool scenario. Mad Prime Productions. What if Alien and Predator were in Disney Atlantis? Mad Prime Productions, you're going to be a very happy man once Gaming Week comes out. I'm still really surprised. Guys, Gaming Week is coming out like in a couple days, and it's going to be really fun. I'm very, very excited. All the videos are ready to go. And we do have a few viewers here who actually requested some of the Gaming Week episodes. Now, I don't want to spoil it. It's not even on the production list. So, I don't want to spoil it, but I think a lot of you guys are going to be very happy with what's coming out. And again, I always like to say, I really do appreciate your time, like, you know, joining the stream. And I can't say this enough, like, a lot of these ideas are actually happening, which is really fun. And I'm super excited. So again, turn those notifications on so that you never miss a live stream or an upload, because you never know when one of these requests are going to be an actual video. And it's actually fun. Like, it's fun for me because I just really like doing this. Like, it's crazy. Oh boy, we got the emotes here. We got brand new emotes. I just put a bunch of emotes in right now. What if Godzilla fought Cloverfield? We can add that in, Karen. Karen, I hope you're doing well today. Oops. For some reason, the W didn't get put on there. I don't know why. Ian, I appreciate the $2 super chat. Please message me on Discord after the live stream. Absolutely, Ian. We definitely have to talk. I'm going to be answering a ton of Discord messages because they're filling up, and I do have to get back to a bunch of people. So I will be doing that. I do know that Ian, he had a really cool request. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil too much, but we were working on a Miles Morales and Peter Parker storyline, and I think you guys are going to like it. I think it was really good. Ian had a lot of cool ideas and themes, and personally, I really fell in love with the storyline. Like, it was just such an interesting story because, you know, it could take place in Marvel Spider-Man, but it also could be its own thing. So I'm super hyped to actually like upload this. Like, I'm freaking hyped. Pharaoh, I appreciate the $2 super chat. What if Crystal SF is a Syrian Saiyan hybrid? Let's add that in. Another Star Fox what if, I believe. Check email requests. I've been getting so many email requests lately. I have a folder. It's crazy. Like, JDA has definitely sent a ton of them. Tyler, Keith, Mike, L. Man, I gotta get back to you guys on some of these, because I'm seeing them right now, like a couple April Fool's ones. Oh my god. But yeah, it's been, I will say this, it's been absolutely busy. It's been a fun busy though. Like, very fun, busy, getting work done, getting shit done on the channel. I'm happy. Like, this production list, it's public now. I would highly recommend to take a look at it right now if you have the time. It's a pinned comment in the stream. But like, seriously, this has been really fun so far. So again, I know I'm talking like crazy, but it's been very fun. L, what's good? What if Pirates of the Caribbean was set in space? Oh, that would be weird. That would be like a weird, crazy, like, what if it was like sci-fi? I like that idea. I think we can add that. We're gonna add that in here. Chris, what is good? What if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was in the X-Men Fox universe? That's a very unique idea. Do you have like a specific version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like maybe the 2003 cartoon or even the movies? We're gonna add that in here. Kane, I hope you're doing well. What if the last Dragonborn appeared during the events of Oblivion? Now, I know, Kane, we talked about, we had a discussion on the last Fic Talk, and again, it was amazing getting to talk with you about that idea. But I'm gonna add this into the list. I think it was a great idea. There was a lot of ideas that we were bouncing off, and again, we're gonna be doing a Fic Talk live. I think it's this Friday. I don't want to postpone it because I've been postponing these streams lately because it's just been such a busy time. But again, you know, it's been a fun busy. So lots of videos coming out, lots of stuff in the works, and I'm just super excited. Pharaoh, I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Like, you don't even have to do that. I really appreciate that. What if Sonic was in DreamWorks the bad guys. You know, I will say, Pharaoh, I've actually think I've seen the bad guys. I swear I've seen it. I think it came out like 2 years ago. Or maybe, wait. Let me just see here. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it came out in 2022. I think I saw it once, and then I don't think I ever saw it again. But I'd love to see it though. Riley, what if Rick Grimes was transported into the MCU? I'm gonna add that into the list here. I think he would have a blast. I think, you know, not dealing with zombies, life back to normal. Well, maybe, unless the zombies get teleported. Would it be an infected Rick Grimes? Because if he's, you know, patient zero, then we're going to be dealing with a Walking Dead scenario in the MCU. And depending on where that takes place, I think it'd be pretty scary. Especially, like, any type of zombie apocalypse in the MCU is interesting. Whether they're mindless zombies or they're not. Like, either way, people will be infected, and it doesn't matter if there's heroes. It does not matter. They can't save everybody. And as much as, you know, sure, they could blow up a few blocks, but knowing the Avengers, they most likely would not do that, especially with Captain America. Like, he wouldn't want to trade lives, and he would want to save as many people, but that arrogance would be their downfall. And essentially, I think that happened within the Marvel Zombies What If on Disney Plus, because, you know, you have the Avengers kind of go in, and they don't realize, like, hey, this zombie apocalypse, this is, like, actually bad. Like, this is worse off than what they thought. So, I'm adding that in here. Pharaoh, appreciate the $2 super chat. What if Kevin McAllister got the... What? The Millennium Puzzle? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is, but I'm adding that into the list here. And we just broke another super chat goal. I can't even believe this. You guys are going crazy with that. I really appreciate that. Mando, what if the evil Invincible and Omni-Man entered the world of the DC universe? We can add that into the list here. I think we're going to be doing a DC week. I think that was talked about. What if Rocket died in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Austin? Let's add that in here, Austin. I hope you're doing well today. L with the $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. Please message me on Discord after the live stream. Absolutely. I'm going to send some messages out because I am really seeing it. People are, they've been really patient, and I really do appreciate it. So I will be sending out some messages after the stream. So, again, if you haven't got a hold of me, I know that sometimes Zachary is available, but absolutely, I have a lot of messages that I have to get back to, especially on email. I've seen your email, L. I've seen your email. I know that you sent me one. I'm just going to check real quick. I swear that you sent me one. Oh, yeah, it was a Discord link, I believe. There's a lot of emails that I got to get back to. And I think we might have, like, I might end up making an actual new email for the channel. Because I know that I'm running out of space. Like, I'm almost actually out. So I might have to. What if Hal Jordan was in the MCU? Yoda, hope you're doing well today. I know that this one actually was requested. There was a lot of people wanting what if Green Lantern was in Infinity War. So having the Hal Jordan version, I've still been thinking about this what if, and it was added, I know it was added into one of the previous live streams, but it was just worded differently. So again, I'm going to add that into the list. I think we can definitely make it happen. If I had written the Snyderverse in Justice Tobias, we're getting an if I had written. You know, I haven't seen a lot of interactive what ifs, like very specific what ifs. I don't know if you guys have any, but I'll definitely take them. That's not out of the question. You know, interactive content is my speciality. Hopefully. I hope you guys like those videos. Also, the if I had written stories I really do like doing. There's so many that we can do, and a lot of them were focused on Spider-Man, but I want to expand that and, you know, reach back out to even more different stories. Tobias, if I had written MCU's The Dark Avengers, let's add that into the list here. Jake, I appreciate the $2 super chat. What if Super Mario was in Avengers? Let's add that into the list here. Now, that would be interesting because, like, I guess it would be Mario in the Avengers universe. So, do you think, Jake, like, would all of the power-ups that Mario has, like, could that all kind of cross over to the Marvel universe? And if it could the Avengers get those power-ups? That would be crazy. Because imagine if Hulk could transform with, like, a giant mushroom and he's, like, massive. I don't know, like, there's so many things you could really do with that particular story. And there's so much creativity. I really like that. I really appreciate the super chat, Jake. You know, I didn't even realize. I think you can you like super chats? Is that a thing? I didn't even know. What the heck? Okay, well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Because I was seeing a number behind it, like 6. Is that 6 likes on it? I had no idea that was a thing. Damn. Okay. Well, I really appreciate everybody's ideas today. Like, we almost have 50 viewers. This is absolutely crazy. I really appreciate it. What if Doctor Doom joined the Avengers Bullseye? We can add that into the list here. Would that be like a Marvel Comics idea? I feel like it would be. Chris Dash, what if Sam Wilson had the Project Century serum? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Because if he did, man, what would happen? Like, I don't know if the effects would give him the Void, like, ability. Because I know Sam Wilson, like, I think Sentry, like, I feel like he kind of, did he get the Void kind of ability from I don't even know. I'm trying to think of the story right in my head, but I'm kind of like picturing it in my head, but also like I'm kind of stumped. I really like the idea. I'm going to add that into the list here, because if Sam Wilson had it and he had the powers of the Century, like, he would be almost like a Superman type Captain America, in my opinion. I think that's really cool. Ian with a $4.99 super chat. What if Pirates of the Caribbean took place in the Treasure Planet universe? What if Miguel Riviere met Joe Gardner? Let's add that into the list here, Ian. I appreciate the super chat. That's absolutely crazy. And Ian's with another super chat. What if Disney and Pixar universes merged? Let's add that into the list here. That was an idea. I think we did talk about something like that in one of the previous streams. Or, you know what it was? It was, what if all the Disney movies were connected? I think that's what it was. But we can add that into the list there, Ian. I appreciate the support. All of the support goes back into the channel, my fellow watchers. So again, if you guys do a donation or buy any of the merchandise on the Fourth Wall website, we invest it back into the channel. So it can make more videos possible, and it's really appreciated. Super William with a $2 super chat. What if Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was in the MCU timeline? Oh, that would be a big storyline. That would be massive. There would be so many characters. I feel like you could probably have, how would you, I don't even know. Like, it'd have to be done in different parts, and specifically, like, what part of the MCU should this take place in? Because it really could take place in any part of it. Even if you did Endgame, like, that would be so crazy. Man, imagine, like, Link and Ganondorf teaming up to fight Thanos, but the fight scene is kind of like Civil War. You know, the scene where Bucky and Cap are, like, beating the crap out of Iron Man, but imagine if it's Thanos in the middle, and on the right side is Ganondorf, and on the left is Link, and it's just like this, I don't know, I get, like, things in my head, man. Like, seriously, when I think of these ideas, like, it just plays like a movie. Now, I don't know if you guys also get that too, but that's usually what happens before I write these stories, and I'm already getting that with that particular storyline, and I think that's such a cool idea. What if Man-Thing from Werewolf by Night was a member of the Avengers in 2012? Mad Smoke, I hope you're doing well today. Let's add that into the list here. Man-Thing is such a unique character. JT Wright, what if Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man was in the Arkham series? I'm adding that in. I think I did that, actually. Honest to God, I think I did something similar to that. That was like last summer or in the fall. I'll have to double take that, but I think I ended up doing that storyline. But I'm still going to add it into the list just in case. Christopher, what if Marvel vs. Capcom was canon to the MCU? Man, this list is piling up pretty quick. This is great. Really do appreciate everybody coming out and supporting everybody's ideas. And again, I really can't thank you guys enough. This has been such a fantastic journey. And seriously, like, I have no words to say. Like, it's just been phenomenal. So I can't thank you guys enough. I really do appreciate it. Archive 7802 with the 199 super chat. What if the OG Doom guy met the 501st Clone Legion? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Oh, I think that's great. Doom meeting Star Wars. Two very big franchises that don't really have, like, there's similarities, but so many big differences, and that's something that I personally haven't seen on YouTube at all, and I think that would be a really cool crossover storyline. So I'm gonna add that into the list here. And Jake with a $2 super chat. What if Bowser was after the Infinity Gauntlet? That would be interesting. I mean, hey, that could actually go in sync with what if Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was in the MCU. Like, that could be a plot point in the storyline. And if it was, like, who knows, right? Like, I think it would be really cool. We should add that into the list here. Wrestling Marvel ideas. Oh, that's interesting, Tobias. Venom versus Wolverine. I'm going to add that into the list here. Wisdom Cube. What if Baymax killed Yokia in Big Hero 6? Man, there's some Big Hero 6 ideas. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I'm seeing a lot of those ideas. I've seen them in the chats, which is really cool. What if Six Pack DC took down Hydra? Google him. It's a joke idea, but it would be hilarious. Oh boy, Jeff, I'm gonna add that in here. Jeff, I did see your ideas that you had for the Marvel Zombies versus the Multiverse story and the fixes, and that's being done currently. Also, I did see all of those other ideas that you have, and you're such a creative man, dude. Like, seriously, every time we talk, like, you got hundreds and hundreds of ideas, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this is crazy, you know. And I appreciate that. Everybody in the chat, like, all of you guys are very unique. Like, again, it's crazy to see so many different minds within this community. It's amazing. And you know, for all of us to share some sort of creativity is really cool. So I really appreciate everybody's support, everybody coming out. I think it's awesome. Venom Joestar, what is good? What if Doom Slayer had the Venom symbiote? Let's add that into the list here. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. What if they played the games from Squid Game Season 2 and 3 in Squid Game Season 1? Oh, that's a... Star Cup 08, that's a really interesting idea. That would change a lot. That really would. I think that's cool. Let's add that in here. What if the Reapers from Mass Effect appeared in the MCU? Kane, let's add that into the storyline. Or, not storyline, man, I'm tired. Into the list. It is a cool storyline. I'm mixing my words here. Yoda, what if the Mass Effect galaxy met the Star Wars galaxy? Another one. Another Mass Effect what if. Appreciate the idea there for you. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, MissedThePart. Here's a good Family Guy one. What if the Griffin kids never forgave Peter Griffin after admitting that he doesn't like being around his kids in April of... Oh man, I can't even pronounce that. I'm gonna add that in though. I've never done a Family Guy what if. I've never done one. Would you guys like to see one? I mean, obviously, you're requesting it. I'm going to add that into the list here. I mean, no idea is crazy. I mean, frickin' hell, like, I literally made a story idea out of Call of Duty Zombies and Star Wars. Like, some of these ideas are just so out of this world, but it fits the channel so well. Like, any idea is possible. You know, as long as it's not, like, offensive, right? But, I mean, everybody, I think we all have common sense, hopefully. But, it's just crazy. Ian with a $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. What if there was a Miles Morales in the Spectacular Spider-Man universe? Let's add that into the list here. I think you did mention that. Like, imagine if Spectacular Spider-Man trained Miles. Like, that would be really cool. I'm going to add that, though, into the list here. I think that's a really cool idea. Oh, man. Yeah, the chicken, not me. No, obviously not you, man. Obviously not. Hellfire, what is good? What if Blade was in Sinners? Very cool ideas here. Have you guys seen the new production list? Comment in the live stream. Who has seen it? And what do you think about it? Do you think it's a good idea? I would love some feedback because I know we were talking about getting this out publicly. Again, I'm super happy that it's available for you now. But let me know your thoughts, feedback. Again, we can't put every single idea because it's just like, I literally would be dead. I'm not even kidding. Like, I would be on my computer 24/7 doing hundreds and hundreds of ideas, and before you know it, I probably would drop dead. So, I'm just being real. I'm not a robot. Ian with a $1.99 super chat. What if Tanashi lived in Big Hero 6? Let's add that. We're getting some Big Hero 6 what ifs. Dead Rising with a $5 super chat. You did not have to do that. You did not have to do that. I'm off today, but what if Truman lost his mind in the Truman Show? Or what if Kevin was in the Truman Show? Zachary, do not hype people up with Kevin what ifs. Oh my god, I think we talked about a Kevin week. I know that we did. which is crazy. What if Harry and Peter told each other everything and worked together to fight crime in Spectacular Spider-Man? Ian, another Spectacular Spider-Man. And again, this could be a similar idea to the one that we talked about previously. And I know that me and Ian, we actually were in a call and we were talking about different ideas. And there was a lot of spectacular ideas that he had and how the universe would be changed. And I really think it's cool. All of the ideas that he was sharing was really interesting. I'm going to add that into the list, though. And everybody, I do have an announcement with Dead Rising. So I think, whether he joins the stream or not, I know there's an announcement that we